All right, everybody, welcome back to Rolltop Realms. This is episode 4 of our ongoing City of Mist storyline. Thanks for tuning in again. Last time, it's been so long.
Tlaloc and Lily were in the middle of water with sharks,
Yes. And
and
then
nothing. What's the worst that could happen?
Job and Detective Enkidu were investigating the secondhand pawn shop where they came upon the Wilson brothers. And Enkidu decided to go all beast mode and attack them and arrest them.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
And that's where we left off in that scene. Tlaloc and Lily had gone to the old aquarium to see if they could find any information there or any clues about what might have happened to Sam or
Someone gave us information that Sam was, yeah.
Lily ended up stepping on a trap and exploding everything, and the
Damn it,
water
Lily.
rushed them into the central tank. And
That's
when
Hans. Yeah.
Blame the
uh,
ghost.
where you noticed a lady kind of swimming up towards you, and that's where we left off. We open up with cop cars pulling up to second-hand pawn shop. Cut to the aquarium. Delia is floating in front of Tlaloc, smirking at him. Lily is struggling for air, slamming her hands on what seems to be glass cover that has slid into place over the top of the central tank. You may survive, little man, but what of your young friend? She exclaims. The sharks circle around the edge of the tank. Cut back to second-hand pawn. 2 police officers come in. What's the situation?
Yeah, I've got these two. I'm bringing them in for questioning. I know it sounds weird, but I think we need to put a gag over them.
If you say so. As Detective Enkidu gets into the police cruiser that is hauling the Wilson twins, another officer is taking Job's statements. Another person enters the building. She is a fair-skinned woman with black shoulder-length hair, wearing a long jacket and fedora. She begins walking around the place, inspecting shelves, taking notes, and then she walks behind the counter and goes into the back room. The officer questioning Job doesn't even seem to notice her. Cut back to the aquarium. One of the sharks swims towards Lily. With uncanny speed, Delia cuts the shark off from the attempted bite on Lily. Sharks are aware that I'm the superior predator in these waters. Why not just give up before I have to dispatch of you like I did Sam? Cut back to the police cruiser. The police cruiser pulls up to Precinct 23. What are you doing, Enkidu?
I'm with the those two brothers from the pawn shop. I don't want to let them out of my sight. At this point, like me, the player, knows the risks that I've taken. I don't know if Enkidu is like. I think she's one track mind right now, and is pursuing this prey like all the way through to the end. So she's with them the whole time.
As you begin to walk the perps in, Captain Sheehan meets you at the door. She tells 2 officers to take those 2 guys to the holding cell, and she looks at you, Detective Enkidu, my office, now. As you enter her office, she slams the door behind you. What in the hell were you thinking? You better have good reason for bringing him in.
Yeah, they've confessed to being part of a big web of corruption. It ties Sam and Sam's wife. It ties to the rest of the community and to the what was that mob family?
The Falzoni?
The Faltonis?
Calzoni.
Halzoni. And the
Calzones.
Halzonis. Are you serious? It's calzone?
No, it's Falzoni. Falzone.
Oh, Falzoni. Okay, I thought.
Calzone.
I was like, no,
Delicious.
it can't possibly be.
Now what calzones?
Right.
and the Falzonis. They told me that, like, they confessed, like, this is our ticket to getting to the root of the evil in this city. You can't ignore it. And I wasn't about.
Captain Sheehan kind of rubs her eyes a little bit. She says, please tell me you got a recording of it.
Can I say yes?
I mean, you can say yes, but doesn't mean you have a recording of it. So you know the guys are going to lawyer up and not going to talk.
Better lawyer up.
So it's going to be your word against the lawyers.
They're going to sign a testament. They're going to testify.
I guess we can go question them.
What about the store? Does the store have a recording?
There's still an officer down there taking statements, possibly. We can see if they got anything.
I don't record every one of my conversations. Maybe I should.
You know,
Maybe I should record this one.
Those two are under Falzoni's employment and are most likely already being bailed. At this point, you can see both Wilson twins standing near the booking counter, having all their things returned to them as a woman with shoulder-length black hair in a long jacket and fedora turned towards Captain Sheehan's office window and smiles. She walks to the door and knocks. Captain Sheehan opens the door. Captain Sheehan, there seems to be an issue of unlawful arrest and police brutality we may need to clear up. The name's Amanda Frous from Dolus and Frous Law. Cut back to the pawn shop 15 minutes earlier.
I have a quick question before that. Is people having powers, is that a normal thing? Do people know about that? No?
No. Like, people that have the powers are called rifts, and they know about people with powers. But just your everyday people are sleepers, and they don't know about powers.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So cut back to the pawn shop 15 minutes earlier. Thanks for your time, officer. I have all I need. As Amanda Frous walks by and flashes a video cassette. She steps outside, lights up a cigarette, and walks around the corner of the shop. Job, finishing up with your statement, you step out and attempt to follow the lady. When you go around the corner to keep your eye on the lady, she is nowhere to be seen. Having lost track of her, what do? So you know Enkidu went with the police down to the precinct with the Wilson twins, and you gave your statement about what happened. At least for what you saw happen, I guess, in the most mundane way possible without talking about powers and making yourself seem crazy. You know, Lily and Kalalik were following some tips on the old aquarium.
Well, I mean, if I can't follow her, if she's gone, then and who else was really left in the pawn shop? Just maybe a few officers that didn't know really fucking shit, probably.
Yeah. There's like one that was taking your statement, and that's it.
Okay. So am I free to leave the scene?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just kind of go back to my church then.
Okay. What are you going to be doing there?
I guess the basic preacher, priest type thing, I guess. Just kind of looking around the church and seeing if there's anyone around that. So, I mean, as a priest, I feel like there's probably a few guilty people that always come in that kind of, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, people that come to the church usually aren't super innocent. They always have a guilty conscience and they want to come in and see if they can be forgiven or, just. I'm sure I see some usual people there that I would usually.
You're gonna do confession, is what you're saying. Like, you're gonna go in the little booth.
Well, I mean, that'll be like the basis of it, yeah. But I mean, I'm just going into the church and like Usually I see some scummy people around there. I mean, there's always people in there that you can tell that have guilty conscience. So I'm gonna see if I can get any kind of words from the street because I mean, there's always drug dealers in there, and
Folks, the church is full of evil people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Looking
especially
for
the Catholic
forgiveness.
Church.
Looking for forgiveness. Okay, so just so
Yeah.
everybody else knows, what we're doing right now is basically the montage type player move, so that Mike can put attention onto his Mythoi theme card and giving himself a new power tag because he has 3 attention on it. So basically, he gets to improve his card in some way, either with a power tag or an improvement to the card itself. And we had discussed outside of game what we're going to do about that. So he won't get his new power tag until after the next downtime, but it'll be ready for that. All right, so you're doing. You go to the church. You happen to see kind of someone sitting there, kind of bouncing his leg up and down, kind of looking a little nervous. And as he sees you walks up, he's like, "Hey, Father, uh, can I talk to you for a minute? I've been having kind of a bit of a guilty conscience about some stuff." You would know this guy as Rusty from Rusty's Bar.
So as I kind of walk in, I'm kind of hesitant about it. I'm like, all right, I'm not the type that's kind of, yes, son, you will be forgiven. I'm just kind of, all right, let's get in there. So I kind of nod my head towards it, and then there's usually, I think, maybe three booths usually. Priest sits in the middle, and the guilty people will sit on the outside, and there'll be a sliding window to discuss with them.
Confessional?
Yes.
All right, so you guys
I'm
go sit
explaining
down. What's that?
what? I said I was just explaining it to the non-Catholics.
Uh,
I mean, I think everyone's seen like Daredevil and Boondock Saints, but okay.
I mean,
So you guys go sit in there. Rusty's like, "Hey, Father, like, so I've been feeling pretty guilty with myself. Like, my employer, like, he doesn't have me do anything personally that I feel jeopardized with my salvation or anything, but I know him and his crew kind of do some bad things around town, and it's just weighing heavily on me, and I kind of need to talk to somebody about it."
and you speak your mind, and all shall be forgiven.
Well, I mean, they're trying to do, well, at least one of them's trying to do good in this town. That's what she talks about, at least, but
Who is that?
I don't really feel like I should be using names, but
Hey, this is a priest confidentiality booth here. You shall speak freely, my son.
I'm speaking as free as I can without maybe possibly getting in trouble.
You can't
If you
get in
want to
trouble
use
for it.
if you want to use your convince roll, see how much he's willing to give. So which power tags are you getting those?
All of them.
Well, sure, if you can describe how you use all of them.
I'm just kidding. Let me see. Well, I mean, I am literally in the church as a priest, so literally almost all of these could. I mean, probably father figure, pretty much all of them. Compassionate, have a heart to heart, listen, son.
Okay.
And but I mean, man on a mission, a lot of those could work too. Smell guilt a mile away. Silver cross.
Click them all.
Well, what about congregation?
You're in basically the congregation. Like, I mean, the congregation is like everybody within the church, but
Congregation is people
yeah,
of the church.
but that's a broad statement as the congregation.
He would
So
be part of the congregation.
you know the congregation, you know your people that come here.
Yeah, and I did say, yeah, whatever. So, would it be a convince?
It would be. Now, I'm going to let you decide on this. do you want to implement your weakness tag on the father figure where you see a victim in everyone? That would allow you to give attention to that card. But it also gives you a -1 to your roll. I mean, you already have +6.
Do it.
What?
So
Should I do it?
I mean, that's up to you.
I'm asking the audience.
Yes. We'll wait until you answer, audience.
Was this Dora?
This is Price is Right, bitch.
Do it. The price is right.
Well, I'm just kind of curious on what this all does then. If I do click it,
It gives you a -1 to your roll.
yeah, okay, yeah, motherfucker. But the positive side,
You put an attention to your theme card, which you just did with the Devil Take It All card to get 3 attentions, which allows you to give a new power tag.
okay, yeah, let's fucking do it then, motherfucker.
Okay. Go ahead and click that, and then you can roll Convince.
I
Great
can't see what.
success.
Or,
14.
fuck yeah.
All right. So then
Ruby's working on filling his swear jar.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You'll have it full by the end of the night.
Spill your guts, motherfucker.
Okay, well, Delia seems to be like wanting to do good in the neighborhood, you know, but
Hold on, who?
Delia.
Did you say a name?
Yeah, Delia.
Delia.
Wait, I'm writing this down.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking notes.
This is out of context.
Can you spell that?
Delia.
Where does she live?
What you look like? What's your phone number?
Social security number.
Account, social security number.
Who's she friends with? Let's go, Delia. Confess your sins, boy.
Are you done talking over me, Padre?
No.
Okay. All right. So he tells you that.
Wait, I got one more.
I hate you all.
We know.
All right. So he tells you that Delia seems to want to do good. But, you know, the only employer she can get right now is Honey Lips, you know, and Honey Lips is good to us. With him going in and offering to give loans for debts people have taken out with the Wilson twins, like, then they sign these contracts and stuff, and they don't pay back the money that they owe, which is super high. They tend to disappear, you know. Like, I don't personally do any of this, but I know of it. They don't really talk openly about it, but obviously I can see what's happening. Maybe I said too much, you know.
Do you feel compelled to do good and fix the situation?
Well, I need to make money somehow. They pay me great for rent. I take care of my family. Send my girl to private school, so she doesn't have to go to run down schools around here.
Where's money going to get you in the afterlife, my son? If you have a guilty conscience.
I mean, isn't God all loving and all forgiving? He's gonna forgive me still.
But if you recognize your sins and you keep sinning, then you're forever a sinner. You have to change your ways.
So you're saying I am sinning?
Oh yeah, you're a sinner.
Oh yeah.
I can smell it. I can smell you through the here.
Okay, then what's my penance, Father?
Tell me who killed Sam, and you'll be forgiven.
50 Hail Mary.
Tell me how to win this game. Forgiven.
At this time, you hear the confessional door close and footsteps walking away.
Son of a bitch.
And then there's you sit there for a little bit, and there's a knock on the confessional door. And you hear a kind of timid voice going, Father Job? Are you in there?
Maybe.
You'd recognize the
Who's that?
voice. You'd recognize the voice as hey, Travis Robinson. He's
That's
he
one of
works
my welders.
he works as a helper in your congregation, and he tells you, have you prepped anything for Sam's funeral next week? The family's like, kind of been asking.
It's kind of a what do they call them? Potluck dinners. You bring your own food, kind of shit.
Well, have you wrote any speeches for it?
Kind of like Eminem right off the dome. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay, just letting you know, it's next week.
It's more of a freestyler.
So after you say that, Travis Robinson walks off and kind of goes to where your office is at and starts going through papers and all that. And a dark shadow kind of fills your area, and you just hear a voice in your back of your head. Jeez. Cut back to the aquarium.
What? Wait, what did he say? AIDS?
Yes.
That's what I
AIDS.
heard.
Is it
That's
AIDS?
what it's
Well, fine. That's what you
AIDS?
hear. That's what Job hears is AIDS. I said
You know what? Fine, fuck you.
Hades.
Hades.
As in
These
the
nuts.
as Greek god of death and the underworld and such.
Cut back to the aquarium. Kalalik. Lily.
Yep. Well, what's left of Lily?
What are you guys doing?
Struggling to breathe.
I think I'm doing pretty good. Shit. So I guess so. You said something about glass coming in
Yeah.
down.
As you can see on the map, there's a glass lid that had apparently slid into place because Lily is sitting there at the top of the water trying to like get past it,
Okay.
but she's pounding on something.
Yeah, right. Come on, you mean the 17-year-old girl can't pound glass out of the way?
Yeah, right.
Weird. Okay. So I will
It's not glass.
set up this. I'm assuming I can somehow talk underwater, and this lady can too. She's in here with us, or she's outside?
Yeah, she's in the water with you guys.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just figured I'd ask. I'm gonna. What does she want? What do you want?
I want to protect this Miller Square. What are you guys wanting?
Well, we are investigating Sam's death, and it seems we found his killer. So, how does killing Sam protect Miller Square?
You made me mad. I'm sorry.
He made you mad, so you killed him, and that somehow protects the square?
I have an attitude problem, okay?
Okay.
He wasn't listening to me. I was trying to get
Right.
him to go with Honey Lips, like Honey Lips wanted, and it just made me angry when he wouldn't listen to me. Are we going to have that problem here?
Probably, but we'll get there. We'll see. What is Honey Lips' vision for Miller Square?
Are you not going to help your friend? As you look over,
I'm
you can
talking
see
to you.
Lily still like
Yeah,
struggling for air.
I don't have a way to give her air, so. You want us to come peacefully, I assume, somewhere?
I would say stand down and stop going after Honey Lips.
What is Honey Lips' goal with Miller Square?
To rule over Miller Square. Did he just drop again? Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah?
I think Ben dropped, yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
Delia says, you want to talk? We can talk. And she makes an air bubble within the water, and Lily kind of drops down to the ground. And you guys are standing in an air pocket.
Perfect. So I'll motion for Lily to breathe and then not attack.
Okay.
Yet.
Where you run over there and kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, check on her, kind of make sure she's good. Give her the quick rundown. Hey, we're gonna chat for a bit. Keep Hans around, but don't attack just yet.
All right. So yeah, I killed Sam. All right.
Okay.
I went to his place. He refused to pay me and Honey Lips any more money, and he stood up to me of all people. Like, why wasn't he not scared of me like everybody else? And it just kind of started getting to me. And he said he was going to go to the police, to newspapers, wherever he could expose us. I lost my composure and I drowned him to death.
So, my
Honey
question to
Lip,
you: Honey Lips needs money, right, to run his operation.
that's
But if
part of
you
it.
either kill or bleed everybody dry, how do they give you money?
Kind of like smiles at you a little bit. It's like,
Dead people don't pay, right?
you'd be surprised.
You can get dead people to pay you. Now I'm intrigued.
I told Honey Lips about the murder. He was strangely pleased with Sam's death.
Interesting. I can't promise that we will stop, but we can stop for the night.
No, you need to stand down completely. The Falzones and Honey Lips are looking to put you in the ground.
Well,
And
be that as it may, we can't do that.
I need you to. Because I need you to help me stop the Falzones operation.
But you just said you were working for him, so why would you stop
I
him?
am. Because you see these powers that I have?
I
These
do.
powers you have?
Yeah.
I got these because of ambrosia, the drug that they're dealing.
Interesting.
It's completely manifested Dakuwaku in me. And I'm the most powerful being around. I don't need any more people.
Waka, what now?
Dakuwaku, the Shark King.
Okay.
That's who I am. And
Okay.
I guess you could say
Shark
queen,
King. Shark Queen. Okay, sure.
but
Seen some weird shit, so
I'm
this
the
isn't the
most
worst.
powerful being in Miller Square, and I want to protect Miller Square, and we don't need any more of that ambrosia giving people powers. So I want to get rid of the ambrosia, so that I will always be the toughest person in the neighborhood. Well, this is a fun recording.
Shit. Well, shit.
Hey.
Hey,
Take it from the top.
Shark Queen.
okay. She tells you that the ambrosia's I gave her the powers. Like, she took it at first as just an enforcer for Honey Lips.
Okay.
And that he's giving it to other enforcers too. But she manifested her powers because of taking it, and she doesn't want anybody else manifesting powers from taking ambrosia.
Okay. So she wants me to stop hunting him and help her?
Help take down the Falzoni.
Okay.
It's like the people that are working for Honey Lips technically work for Falzoni.
Right.
Honey Lips is employed by the Falzonis.
Okay.
And
So she
he's
wants
going
me to
to
stop looking after him specifically and just work higher up now.
She just wants you just to get rid of the ambrosia.
Oh, just the drugs. That's it.
Just to get rid of the drugs. I mean,
Okay.
it is what they're pushing for, but there's other ways for the Falzonis to make money. They're a crime family,
Yeah,
basically.
crime syndicate. Yeah.
This is just their newest venture and what they're trying to move into Miller Square. She doesn't want more people getting powers.
Sure. I'm assuming that the power or the only way to get powers is not from the drugs.
You guys haven't
Is
done
that
any of it.
That's okay. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. But that's what she is convinced of.
Sure. I can help you get rid of the drugs, but that's where our alliance would end. See, I'm good with it in the short term. Because it gets you out of here alive. And drugs are bad anyway, so.
Alright, so it tells you that ambrosia, which grants godlike powers to all the henchmen. There's a feast that the Falzonis do. It's a big festival. and it takes place 2 weeks from now.
Weeks from now. Okay.
At the Falzoni Villa. They'll have an overabundance of ambrosia there, and you guys will need to somehow get rid of it before the feast
What are you going to be
begins.
doing?
I can't be seen with you guys.
Understood. What are you going to be doing?
Well, if we come face to face there, I'm going to have to protect the family's investment.
Okay. So what you're saying is you're going to sit back and watch us do all the work.
Exactly.
Doesn't seem like much of a team thing.
Never said it was. You're just helping me
Okay.
get rid of it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, so she pushes back all the water and makes a little exit for you. She says, if I hear of you guys going after Honey Lips, I'll come find you on the streets.
It's fine.
I need to keep my job. So we're going to cut back to the private office. Okay, so we're going to do another player move, or a cinematic move, and it's going to be a flashback. Detective Enkidu. We flash back to Captain Sheehan's office after Amanda Frous tells her about, legal trouble and all that sort of stuff. After they have a word together, like you're sitting outside the office, and Amanda Frous comes out. She's like, you can go back on in there now. And she smiles at you. And you go
I don't
back
like this
in,
woman already.
shut the door, and Captain Sheehan looks at you. She's like, here's the issue. Miss Frous brought in security camera footage of you attacking the Wilsons. They didn't tell you anything until you attacked them. So they were forced to say what you wanted them to say by violence. That's what the lawyer's claiming.
Am I in the room with him or no?
No, you're still off wherever.
Okay.
You have two options. We can either stand behind you with your legal trouble and do the best we possibly can. But Dolus and Faust law has never lost a court case. Or she said I could suspend you for the time being, up to a month worth of suspension. You need to pick. So this is a move called that an MC can do is making a hard choice. So you can either take a status of legal trouble 4.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Or
That's not bad.
or on your theme card for which one is it? Let's see here. Detective Enkidu theme card. Your standard issue gear. You can burn your police badge and your standard issue pistol and take 1 crack on your card.
Burn in the badge and the gun.
And just so that I kind of understand the choice I'm making, this is a hard choice for me, the player,
Yes,
and also Detective Enkidu. So, as far as a crack, that's a bad thing, right? I mean, it sounds like a bad thing.
So if you get 3 cracks, you're going to lose that theme card. So basically, you would lose your job at the precinct.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
Yes.
And now, if you take a legal status,
the whole precinct take a hit.
I think that Detective Enkidu is I think she's become a little disillusioned by the way things are running here. I think that she knows that the captain knows what's really going on. As far as, sweeping things under the rug for the Falzonis, Just kind of keeping things status quo. I think that Detective Enkidu, after, she's been around the block a while, a few times, and I'm sure that as soon as she saw that other woman coming in, the attorney or whatever, and then being outside the door, like I think she knew, and then seeing like how that they were bailing out those two brothers, like just basically like cycling them through and out the door again. I think she's upset. I think she's angry. I think she'll pull off her badge, take off her gun from her belt, put them on the table. Fine, Cap. You do what you got to do. Do what you feel is right. I'm going to continue to do what I feel is right. I'm going to go back to just chilling out. Chilling out. She waves her hands. Don't worry. I turn in my gun. I'm not going to shoot up the place. I'll be gone. You want to put me on disciplinary action, disciplinary leave for a month. Fine. You think that's what's going to make this city better? This precinct safe. Fine.
I told
But
you
I'll
to be
take
careful.
off my badge. Huh?
I told you to be careful when investigating the crime syndicates. Judges are dirty. We know police are dirty. You brought this on yourself. I'm pretty much bound. Like I said, I would do what I could to help you legally, but I don't think there's anything I could do. Just
back me in the corner, Cap.
Stay out of
me
trouble.
In the corner. And you're losing a good one, Cap. And so I lose. I burn my police work. Wait a second, I'm on the right. Okay.
Yeah, you burn your police badge.
I see. Okay, my police badge, access to police armory, and standard issue pistol. And I gain a crack on my standard issue gear card.
Yeah, you don't lose the access to the police armory, technically. You might have a friend that works there. You might not. You don't know until you try.
Okay.
But
but I definitely lose my badge and my standard issue pistol.
Yes.
And I gain a crack on that card.
Correct.
Okay.
So our office is separate from like the actual police precinct, right?
Oh
yes.
yeah. It's PI detector.
This is a flashback to what was happening there. Like she's sitting in her desk thinking about this right now, cinematically.
Yep.
So then, Captain Sheehan, as you go out the door, she's like, I would just leave this whole case alone for now until things cool over. Once you're back on the force, everything will be fine. Just quit looking into this. I can do it from here, and the way I have been doing it for a while.
Yeah, you're doing a bang-up job, Cap. Thanks again for the advice.
All I can think about is that scene. Was it Half Baked, where he gets fired and he's like, "I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do," and just flip it out.
Yeah, flip out.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You're cool. I'm out.
Cut back to the All-Seeing Eye headquarters. Your awesome office that you guys have that wallpaper's peeling off of. There's a constant drip somewhere. It smells mildew.
Someone keeps constantly pissing in the corner.
Hey, you gotta quit doing that. There's a bathroom right there. There's two of them even.
He's not fully trained, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I have a question.
Yep.
Usually.
Like, Ben has like two characters. If like one dies, do they have both die?
Yeah. Well, not technically.
But yes.
Shitty.
But yes.
What a bitch ass character.
I'll tell you what, Mike. No. Hold on, Ben. Don't give him much more because there is a player move for
Okay.
this. You can investigate your teammates if you want.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see what it is here. MC actions. No. There's. Where the fuck is the more cinematic player moves at? You have to place the thieves, sponsor conflicts, hold on.
You know you're not the boss of me, right?
Okay, so I think it's finally some answers. Is the player move you can do? Good drop.
See you later, Chris. Oh, there he is.
At least yours is quicker than mine.
All I gotta do, it's different because all I have to do is close out the app, go to the taskbar, quit Discord, restart Discord, and it pops right back up.
Yeah, mine's my internet. So
it's
everything.
Internet. It's just Discord's dumb right now, and I don't know why.
Yes, it's NCC. Fucking, I even got fiber optic cable now. It's not satellite anymore, and it's just been fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So,
are you protecting? Ben, are
Job,
you protecting the wall?
Yeah.
Job, are you asking Lily those questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead
Ask
and
me.
role play your investigation and use whichever power tags you want to use for that.
Oh.
Also, we need to get rid of your status stuff. Yeah, still has the status on your tracking card.
Huh?
Nothing. Just do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna roll dynamite. What is that?
You do you. You, Mike.
What is roll dynamite?
It's
Hey,
you get 12 plus. Gets extra bonuses,
Sally.
I believe.
I'm gonna blow shit up.
Sally, turn off the Chumbawamba. Turn off the Chumbawamba, Sally.
What the fuck?
I don't know what any of that means.
Who the hell is Sally?
Yeah, why?
So, hey,
my name's Lily, Boomer.
So if your big ghost guy or whatever he is, if he dies, do you die?
I mean, I've never died, so
No. Hold on. He has to roll in it to investigate, and then what he rolls is what you can get.
Well, none of these even anything.
Really? Listen, kid? Compassionate?
What?
Being compassionate towards her when you're talking to her?
How does compassionate feel? I'm not compassionate. I'm curious.
All right, you're not being compassionate when you're talking?
Doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like you'd be compassionate.
Hey, little girl.
All right, then just go ahead and roll.
Listen, son.
Listen, kid, you're gonna tell me.
Hey, kid. Tell me what I want to know, or else.
And
that
maybe
sounds compassionate.
And maybe smell guilt a mile away, kind of, because I'm trying to smell something up, being like, hey,
you're a priest trying to sniff some teens.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the way you want to go, but
it's on brand.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll.
I'll allow it.
So I'm trying to hit with all you've got. I'm trying to punch him.
Oh my god.
No, roll
kidding.
investigate.
Investigate.
Miss.
Lily, you don't have to tell him anything you don't want to tell him.
That's what I tell him. I was like, I ain't dead. So I don't know. I'm gonna put my headphone back in. My ear pod.
All right, Halalik, what are you doing?
I would tell everybody the horrible news that I know who killed Sam, and I would relay pretty much everything that Delilah told me. Delia?
I originally said Delilah, but it's
Okay.
Delia.
Delia, yeah. I would just kind of relay all that information. So,
Are we just getting back to the thing?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Did he say that though? Did he say Delia?
I didn't hear him say any of that. I just heard Chris saying that.
He has a point.
So Delia's the one that killed Sam, and she would like us to stop looking into the Falzoni's, but get rid of the ambrosia drugs.
Yeah.
She's thinking that that's what is giving everybody powers. She wants to be the only powerhouse in Miller Square. What else? Falzoni's want to rule Miller Square. Or I guess Honey Lips wants to rule it. He's working for the Falzoni's. She works for Honey Lips. All that.
So I got information that Delia wants to do good. But if that was the one who
It's
killed
good
Sam,
in her eyes.
good.
So it's good in her eyes. I don't know if it's the greater good, but it's to her it's good.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to go and discuss things with this Delia.
Oh, I'm sure we'll bump into her.
Chris Delia?
Is Delia the fish person?
Yeah, Shark Lady.
I imagine that Thorn, she's got like this like a cork board with like the pins in it, and like she's got like red string leading from place to place.
Yeah.
She's
Very
got
cool.
Falzoni kind of in the middle with Honey Lips, and then branching from Honey Lips, Delia, who wants us to destroy Ambrosia.
But she also killed Sam.
And also killed Sam. So let's do her a favor. Oh man, I'm so torn right now.
Getting drugs off the street does everybody a favor.
I think that Thorn is pretty I think she's a little. She doesn't know what to do. She's pretty. I think the shock of losing her badge and stuff. So I don't think she's good for much. As far as leading into what direction, whatever you guys decide.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. Damn it.
Drugs are bad. Damn it.
Helping the woman who confessed to killing Sam.
So you would rather not help her and leave the drugs on the street? Why don't we get drugs off the street and then take her down?
Yeah. Well,
the old double cross.
We know that the drugs are being made.
You're right, Talalik. You're right. Maybe we can.
I'm always right.
You kill two birds with one stone. Take the drugs off the street and collect evidence while we're there.
Do we know where the drugs are being made?
Yeah, do we know where that is? No.
Yeah.
At the party or whatever that they're.
Well, we know there's a party that they're all having this drug thing.
Yeah.
So we could find out there. Lily, is your phone happen to be waterproof?
Oh,
all phones are waterproof.
Oh, I would say water resistant.
Would it have recorded that conversation?
Probably not. I'm assuming with how submerged in the water I was in.
Yeah. Because that'd have been nice to have somebody's word other than mine, because mine would not be the most agreeable in the court of law.
I say this as I peek out from the bathroom because I'm.
Oh, you're in there washing up.
Yeah, washing up from all that aquarium water I got to do since I live here.
Yep.
Okay, at this point, you guys see a bit of fire start on the floor right next to Job, and
what the fuck?
Put it out. You got water powers.
Oh yeah. There's a whole hurl of water coming. Actually, I don't have like water. I could turn myself into water, but that doesn't really help.
Really flop on it.
Put it out with your body.
Yeah. I mean, just
Like Captain America on the grenade.
And he kind of just like it pops up out of
I can't breathe.
the flame and stands there next to Job. And
Holy
Job,
shit.
go ahead and enter the new power tag on your Devil Take It All, which we'll clear the attention marks from it. And what do you want to call the power tag?
Hold on, I wrote it down.
say hello to my little friend.
Job's
Just say
little
that.
helper.
Satanic sidekick.
Satanic sidekick.
Satanic sidekick.
Okay, it should be on there now. So now you have this little guy that you can have help you out.
Wow.
Hails yeah. That's just what I say. Like I seen him, like, hell yeah.
And
I
then
haven't-
we will
I haven't
do.
asked him.
We will set up for another montage, so everyone can pick what they want to do for their montage. But we're going to go to a cutscene because Job tells you that he has to do Sam's funeral,
All right.
and whoever wants to go to Sam's funeral can go to Sam's funeral.
I don't have a choice.
No, you're the one.
You're the one leading the funeral.
Ah,
Oh, this should be good.
Padre.
dust to dust.
So the cutscene.
Let's see.
Church bells solemnly toll in the background as a modest car caravan makes its way through the rain to the cemetery. The people of Miller Square stand struck by grief, clutching their umbrellas and supporting the widow as the priest utters ashes to ashes. From afar, the groundskeeper is watching, holding 3 black dogs who stare intently, silently. He turns and vanishes into the curling mist.
Okay.
Well,
Sam or Job does all the speechy stuff and body.
Well, we don't get to hear that.
You don't have to hear any of that.
You don't want to hear it.
All right, so we're gonna do the montage for all you guys from downtime, because you know that the Ambrosia feast is another week away. So, what do you guys want to do in that week?
This is out.
I think that Thorn wants to do some introspection. Introspection. I think she wants to maybe learn more about herself and this inner beast that she has inside of her. So now that she knows what it feels like to go wild, I think she wants to maybe learn more about it and see if there's a way to control it a little bit better.
In the montage, to explore your mythos, tell everyone at the table which mystery you're going to explore, which I'm guessing the inner beast one. And then how you do it. You gain 1 clue with a method and source based on your description. Mark attention on that mystery's theme. So, let me pull up your sheet and help you out through this.
Yeah.
You're still doing wild. So, did you mark the attention to it yet?
I already have 1 attention on it, so I would
You'll have 2.
click another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll take the weakness tag off, and then anything that's not burned should be cleared. Yeah, okay. So then, yes, how do you want to look into that mystery of the beast.
I think she wants to maybe. I think it's a big city, so I imagine there's got to be some kind of central type park.
Okay.
So or maybe a drive out to a park outside the city to be around nature, since Enkidu is like a wild god of like the forest and wilderness and such. So, if possible, I think she wants to take it, at least a day to just maybe get out of town and introspect out in nature.
Okay. So
Right.
I guess have something ready for
You're
next session.
You're
sound
cutting
is
out,
so
Casey.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I'll
cut out, Casey.
I'm gonna write this stuff down real quick. That way I can work on something for next week.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted. That's what Thorn wants to do.
All right. Lily, what do you plan on doing with your downtime?
I don't see how that's in your business.
Okay, so then roll to change the game. It won't be my business.
No, I'm just joking. Try to decide. So I'm probably. I mean, I really need to get a new phone because I can't really live without one of those.
Okay.
But then, in the process of doing that, I assume I'm going to head down to like a mall, steal one. But I'm going to use my runaway punk stuff to basically get my feelers out there on that ambrosia stuff.
Okay, so you want to
Try and
what the fuck is it? What's the case?
check out the punk scene, see if anyone's got connections to ambrosia.
My fucking mouth. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. I'm looking into ambrosia.
And getting a new phone. Don't forget that part. Preferably an iPhone 14.
Where do you get the money for this?
What?
Where do you get the money for this?
I figured discount.
I'm a runaway punk, so
Yeah, I figured discount.
Okay. So then,
Yoink.
yoink. I'm gonna borrow one from the Apple Store.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back.
Eventually.
okay. So now
Wet.
we are doing
Foggy.
downtime. So I'm going to remove the group power tag of be there for each other. I'm not remove it, but like unburn it since
Reset
we're
it.
doing
Yeah. Sweet.
And then
We unburned our tags too, right? That we tagged.
Yeah.
as long as it's not burned, you have to
Okay.
recover from your last activity.
You're fading out again.
You got to recover something directional like.
Look at the camera.
So the recovery from your last activity move, it allows you to remove a status. Then prepare for your next activity. Tell everyone at the table how you prepare. Recover all your burn power tags or gain 3 juice with a method based on your description.
Goose.
So you have
I took a shower.
I mean, you get to pick one of these things in the montage. So if you don't use your montage to recover your burned power tags, they stay burned.
Okay.
So yeah. And then let's see. Kalalik, what are you going to be doing with your montage?
I was gonna go and find the CD part of the Miller Square and talk to my contacts, kind of figure out what ambrosia is doing to people and potentially where it's coming from.
Okay. So
I was thinking of using like the wheeler and dealer stuff. So I've dabbled in gambling, bootlegging, fencing, and forgery. None of those are drugs, but I assume I would have at least a contact or two that would double dip.
okay.
Yeah, bootlegging's pretty
So
close
you
to
want
drugs.
to know the
Yeah.
effects of ambrosia,
Yeah, I'd
where
like to know
it's
the
being made.
effects. Yeah, maybe where it's being made, like how long it's been around, maybe. Because I mean, I know I didn't get my powers from it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the other three also didn't. Maybe Lily, maybe, but
What if your mom was on ambrosia while she was pregnant with you?
that's why I said, how long has it been around?
What three things are you looking for? The ambrosia there, Lily. Like,
no, Lily, not me.
yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Basically, similar. With my connections, I'd be more tracking, like, knowing who's heard of it, kind of thing. If anyone's seen it, kind of tracking the distribution track of it, where it's coming from,
Where?
like its availability, where
Okay.
people are getting it from. My local people.
Okay. Sure. And then Job. Job, what are you gonna do for your downtime? Montage.
Well, was I told who killed Sam then? Was that discussed then when we were in the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of... I think that would be Job's main focus. Is to probably go after, was it Delia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably find out as much information on her. I don't know if my new companion, my little demon, could help me out with that. If I could, I don't know if I could visit the afterlife or something to, if that could, I don't know, if that would channel me in to talk to Sam himself or something, or someone that knows Sam in the afterlife or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like that's where Job is going. If he found out who killed his friend, that's kind of where he wants to go
Some more
after
info
Delia.
on Delia.
Not necessarily, I guess, where she is and to be out for blood for her, I guess.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think that will conclude our recording tonight. We'll start back up with another exposition on what's going on with this montage and figure out what everybody wants to do from there. So thanks for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. If you haven't
Sorry
yet,
about technical issues.
yeah, probably the worst we've had so far. Like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. We really do appreciate any support you guys give us. And stay tuned. Wednesday we will have Rolling Over.